Hello and welcome to Top10List.org, where you get a world of knowledge in 10 simple points. On today's episode, we're going to talk about top 10 amazing ghost towns. Let's start at number 10 in Centralia, Pennsylvania. Centralia is the city on which the popular video game Silent Hill is actually based upon. In the 1960s, a coal vein was ignited, imposing negative health effects upon the town. The ignited coal vein is expected to keep burning for another 250 years. Number 9 is Pyramiden, Norway. Pyramiden is a coal reserve town surrounded in Arctic conditions, which is now taken over by the USSR in the early 20th century. Theaters, libraries, music halls, cinemas, and accommodation were created for the mine workers. However, in 1998, when the coal was depleted, everybody left. Number 8 is Kaki Koi in Turkey. After the Greco-Turkish War ended in the early 20th century, 1 million Greek citizens which were living in Kaki Koi were forced to retreat, leaving their own town behind. This town is now a preserved historic site with hundreds of homes and churches lying dormant. Number 7 is Jamestown in China. Jamestown is a mock English recreation town which no one lives, and it is built basically left standing, but still proves popular with people looking for investments for the future. Walk down the cobbled streets in a variety of different empty pubs, chippies, and even gothic-looking churches. Jamestown is most popular with the wedding industry. Photos of newlyweds are taken around the vacant streets. Number 6 is Famagusta Cyprus. The settlement of Varosha within Famagusta lies on the border between Turkey and Cyprus and is not a friendly place at all. A power struggle between the two countries left the once popular tourist destination completely empty. Number 5 is Gookin Ajima, Japan. Gookin Ajima is a completely uninhabited island just outside of Nagasaki. At the end of the 19th century, Mitsubishi bought the island in an effort to harvest coal from the surrounding sea. Over the course of the next 60 years, the island became a community for all its workers. However, coal ran its course as petroleum took over in the world, and the once thriving island became a ghost town. Number 4 is Wonderland Amusement Park in China. Just before the turn of the millennium, developers tried to construct a theme park a lot like Disney, but failed. The park now grows green with the crops of local farmers. Number 3 is Pripyat, Ukraine. Pripyat is perhaps Europe's most famous ghost town, affected solely by the Chernobyl disaster. The town is completely deserted and there are still nuclear readings in the town. The population was near to 50,000 before the reactor went into meltdown. Number 2 is Coleman, Namibia. The small ghost town in southern Namibia was heavily popular in the early 20th century, and it only became a ghost town when people discovered that there were diamonds to be harvested. However, after the diamond reserves were exhausted, everyone left. The town is now empty as a bucket with a hole gathering sand being blown in from the dunes. Last but not least on our list, the biggest ghost town of them all is the new city of Chengdu, China. Chengdu was originally designed for the purpose of it being an overspill point for the nearby city of Kunming. The city of Kunming has a population of nearly 7 million. However, no one ended up moving there except for a handful of students and security guards. With abandoned luxury malls, stadiums, and thousands of buildings untouched, it is one of Asia's biggest, largest ghost towns. Thank you for joining us on this interesting edition of Top 10. If you enjoyed, click subscribe, and don't hesitate to join us again for another edition of Top 10 List.